Should we do a morning vlog, Kitty? Yeah, she's just not interested. So I came out here to have coffee. I actually got some greens. I'm going to make some eggs. Gary's working today, so he's not here right now. Look at the deck. I've been working on it. Actually, things are growing, but I haven't figured out how I want to do it because I have another idea. I've got two ideas that I will be sharing with everybody very, very soon. I actually ordered something because, well, I don't want to get into it because I'm in the middle of putting it together, but I experimented with some free stuff I had here, which worked. And then I thought we could do it where it's costs a little bit, but it's going to last me forever. So I'm going to work on another project today. And I've been sitting here enjoying the hummingbirds. I want you to see this. A couple minutes ago, I had a baby hummingbird come and they're learning. There's so many, well, I've got hummingbirds behind me. I don't know if I can show you. I've got baby hummingbirds behind me. I don't think it was them because I don't think they've left yet. But they're learning by watching the other birds do things. So I've been sitting here. It's quiet now. Notice how quiet it is? I've got wind. I've been having a lot of wind. You know, I brought this up. Never had wind all these years. Moved here in the 80s, no wind. Now we have wind all the time. But there's the canyon. Isn't that a beautiful view of all the smog? Well, whatever you want to call it, haze. But anyways, it was so quiet. So I came out here and I was watching the hummingbirds, and the babies, of course, are brought by their mother, not their parents. Dad does nothing. I have a whole video on that if you want to see that. Dad does zero. They don't even know who Dad is. But Mom brings them to the feeders and shows them where the feeders are. And of course, from there, she shows them where flowers are. So a baby came and he's been watching the other hummingbirds take a bath on the bottle. I moved one. Well, I'm in the middle of moving it to my garden. I haven't done it yet. And this I left here, and I left the cup here. I've got another cup one I'll be making soon that you guys might like better. But that's the one in the clear bowl. And so I was been watching him try to take a bath. That is my dog that is banging in the things. Bless her heart, she's 16 and a half, and she's deaf and blind. She knows everything else. She knows smells. She knows when I'm cooking. She comes in. She knows I'm out here. She's just walking into the new gazebo because she doesn't know what it is. Oh, that's a hummingbird feeder. I don't know if anybody's interested in that. It's a K-cup hummingbird feeder. I just stuck it up there. The Orioles were drinking out of it yesterday. But anyways, he came and he was watching the other hummingbirds take a bath on the bottle, which was interesting because as you can see, which is fun, the cup is there, the one that's been there the whole time since I made the video. But instead of going to the cup, which would have been easier, the little guy was trying to figure out how to use the new one. And he didn't use it like the other ones. He did exactly what I talked about. You'll see, he took a bath on the plate. So I thought that was the cutest thing, and I've got that. And literally happened like 2 minutes ago. He just took a bath on the plate. He'll come back. But if you notice, it's really quiet. There's a hummingbird up in the tree there. He's zipping around. It's very quiet. There's no leaf blowers. I hear something, not sure what. And I love it like this. And it's not too early, but it's not late either. So it's just really quiet. So I thought I'm going to come out here and have my coffee. Get back to work. See, I'm getting ready to plant some stuff and collecting on the patio here. I was going to tear so much of this apart, but my zucchini's growing like gangbusters. I've got beans in there too, so I've got to get the beans strung up in a new way. Then I've got the garlic chives, got purslane everywhere. Purslane has contaminated my entire deck. Gary said, it's wonderful, juice it. I know, but it's everywhere. No joke, it is everywhere. So I've got the rooting I'm doing of the purple kale. I think I'm going to pull this celery out because it's not doing me any good. There's one bean plant in there, and I can either move the bean or just take it out and start over. I see there's a parsley in there. This one can go. Actually, yeah, that's the one that's going to go. I think I'm going to leave that celery because celery, we'll get into celery. I love celery. It's wonderful to juice. So I'm slowly going through there, and then I've got, like I said, projects I want to do. We're supposed to warm up this week. Hummingbirds, they love their ice cream feeders. You would think, well, why are they using that when they've got all the feeders on the kitchen window? They love their ice cream feeders. That's one of their favorite ones. I really do think the reason they like that, and I have multiple videos on how I make it, and I could go over it again because there's always ways to come up with making things easier as I make them. And some of these are, well, let's see, there's 2 of them here. Sometimes, yeah, they can last for years. But the thing is, see how they can sit on them? There's nothing obstructing their view. So they can see if a hawk was nearby. I haven't had any hawks attack hummingbirds here. They can see another hummingbird. They can see everything around them. They can see me. And I think that's why they like them so much, because they can see everything. And that's really important to them. He's gonna try to guard it, but it's not gonna work. There's too many. When he chases one off, another one's gonna come. Oh, mom's trying to feed her babies behind me. I'll step up and show you where the nest is. I think there's 2 babies in there. Oh, she is going to build another nest there. You know, sometimes they build a double nest. You see her? That's her screaming. I think what it is she wants me out. And I don't know if she'll build another nest. We're gonna go into summer, but they do nest in the summer. So anyways, what I'm doing right now is I'm gonna put a video together on answering a lot of questions, like how to slow the water flow down and different things you can do and different ideas. Do you know the ideas too? We're gonna make eggs in a minute. I've got my greens here. Whoops. I gotta zoom back out. She knows I picked some Swiss chard on the deck, and I'm gonna go make some eggs for us. But ask some questions, so hopefully before I get it completely together, I can maybe drop in some more. And there's been a few of you that have wanted to slow down the water flow. You don't need to slow down on the solar fountains, the water flow, if you've got a big container. But when you're using skinny little containers like the trash can, sometimes you do need to, and there's a couple different ways of doing it. So I can bring that up. I'm gonna have that video up within the week, and that will give you an idea on that. And anything else you wanna know on the fountains. I'm gonna also talk about buying them, because I wanna make sure you get the right ones, because 1 or 2 of you bought the round ones. They're kind of hexagon. They can't work for features. You may be able to take them apart, but I looked at them because we've got one, and you really can't. So I'm gonna say no on that. Right? Yeah, I'm gonna make it in a minute. She's been outside, she's dirty. So I'm gonna say no, don't buy those. And they do, I will admit, I put those ads up there. I try to keep the links the best I can. I'm trying to do gardening and videos and everyday work. And it gets past me because they sell out so quick. I just bought 4 myself, 4 more pumps. Sometimes it's easier just when I make a new water fountain to just put a new one in and then bring an old one in the house from outside and clean it up and have it ready for the next project I want to work on. She's getting bored. She said, let's go in and make breakfast. So ask questions. I want to make sure you get the right one, because if you get the wrong one, you'll be upset. Though, you know, some people use them. They put them in a big bowl and just let them shoot up in the air. You can't really slow those down too much, but yeah, you know what? You can, because I have a couple different methods. So if you wanted it to float in the bowl and just trickle, there are ways you can do that. And you'll see in the methods I'm going to bring up. And what else is there? I've got container gardening. We're getting more seeds going, aren't we? I'm going to try to go down. Let me step up for a minute, and then I'll end this because I'm rambling too long, I think. I'm going to go down into Gary's garden. I'll be honest, I haven't been down there in over a week. Oh, I see red. You see red? I don't know if you can see red. I see red down there in the tunnel. That might be a scarlet runner beans. He told me they're growing everywhere. So I'm going to hike down there this week. He's working on a video, and he's promising me that the video is almost done. Yeah, we'll see. But he likes to take his time and put things together. Me, what you see is what you get. I just throw things together, and that is me. I just want to get it up and go on to the next project. So anyways, that's his garden. I'll hike down there later because I got to hike down. There's different ways to hike down. My garden's down there, so I got to either hike down the stairs. I can hike through here, which I might hike through here because I want to make some lemonade. And there's lemons in there. That's my lemon tree. And then the other way is hiking down the trail on the other side. So I like going down the trail. Kind of depends on my mood, which way I want to go. We are in a severe drought. Even his bananas didn't come back as nice. But here, I just put a rock here so the Orioles won't tip it. It has not tipped off. But I figured I had the rock. It's not going to do any harm, so I just put the rock there. And I'm going to talk about these clear containers because they yellow. And then they look bad, but they're washed. It's washed and scrubbed, and they yellow. And then let me show you, that's another way. That's why I want to explain to you how to do that to slow things down. You know what? I don't even know. Yes, I do. A little piece of broccoli. Uh-oh. Hopefully it didn't fall through the deck. It did not. Oh, I got to do this. How to plant cilantro. I've got to do that. This is going to be my little bean farm. I want to do more beans. These tomatoes. Something took a bite. See that bite there? I know what that is. I can tell by the bite. That's bird. I have mockingbirds come up here. Mockingbirds will eat tomatoes. They'll come sit in this tree here and they'll take a bite out of juicy tomatoes. And I'm starting lettuce. And this is not a tour up here. Oh, that's the nest I want to show you. I don't know if you can see them, but I saw them the other day. No, I can't hold. I don't want to bother her too much. She's not super friendly. But she does have babies in there. And I saw her feeding them yesterday. So, oh, it just pooped. I don't know if you caught that or not. It just shot off over here somewhere. Okay, they're still in there. So that's it. So like I said, I came out here to just kind of say good morning. I'm going to get stuff done. Ask questions on solar fountains. And then maybe we can do a roundtable live one time too. But I want to get this video together because I started it yesterday on putting together a lot of questions. I read your questions and then I write them down or memorize them and then go through. And what I want to do is do visual. So it's not me just saying, hey, do this, that, so you can see. I'm a very visual person, so I want to see what you do. And I like to see results. That's why I like doing things with results. And see, it's so quiet. Normally there's hummingbirds all over taking a bath, but when it's this warm and this beautiful, a lot of times, well, they're in the garden because I've got like 10 solar fountains going and they can stay there. They can come to the window there and get a drink. That's what they're probably doing. And then they go back into the gardens. It's not just the gardens. You'll see them come to the window and then shoot across the hill. I mean, they're leaving. Whoops. They could go anywhere, over the mountains and go into the city. They can go anywhere they want. I'm really right out of the city, literally. I could walk to the city if I want to. I like to stay up here. So I can't think of anything else right now. Like I said, this is just a morning thing. I came out here, Kitty and I. Kitty's gone. She took her broccoli and left. I'm working on here. I think I'm really impressed with this. I put the cardboard here. See, this is all purslane. That is not bad. I can show you how bad it can get. I put the cardboard here to prop it up because it was kind of wonky, but now it's getting a nice thick stalk on it. So I can move the cardboard, and plus the cardboard just laying like that. If there's roly-polies, which there are not, they would be under the cardboard and you can just lift it up and pull them out. Otherwise, it's keeping it damp under there. So when it's really hot, let me show you. See, this is purslane. I didn't plant it. And then there was one more that was like, oh my gosh. You know what? It's this one. Look at this. I put this flower pot here to plant something in it. This is all purslane. So I got to get these tomatoes picked. And this tomato plant, is it this one? It's the other one. Is already loaded with more flowers. It's going to go again. And this one, I've got to trim this back. It's already got new growth coming and flowers. And this is a little dry. Water that. Beans everywhere. I love having beans everywhere. All right. See, that's beautiful. I like having a setup here. I want to make the setup even nicer. And that's, I believe that's a Mandeville flower. Let me tell you something on them. I don't believe there's a lot of nectar or anything in there. And here's why I'll tell you that. They're beautiful. They look nice. The hummingbirds come and they pick at one or two and they leave. They don't stay. They have no interest in it. But when they come to this cupola, see there, let's see. This one's called the Hummingbird Lunch, and it's a kufia. They work these flowers. As tiny as these flowers are, they work them. I mean, they'll literally work that for maybe a full minute. With that, it's a second. They literally peek in the flower, stick their beak in there and leave, which means there's nothing, there's no pollen, there's no nectar, there's nothing there for them. There might be an insect, but that's basically it. I don't even see bees come to that. That's not saying anything. I'm not saying they're no good, but they look nice. So for now, it will stay here until it goes into the garden. But these are the ones they really like. Oh, they're crazy about probably why it's got the name Hummingbird Lunch. Got one that is in my garden, my bird room garden, and they're always all over it. They love the emu plant, the same type of flower. It looks the same. It's a different type of plant, but it's got that tube. So there must be nectar down in the tube. So the plant is trying to attract the hummingbirds to come to this, to feed, and really work it. And then they go from flower to flower, and that's how they're passing around the pollen in there. With that, I really don't know. I don't think I'm going to bother looking it up right now. Look. He wants to take a bath, and the other one's saying no. Are you seriously going to fight in front of me like 12 inches? He chased the baby off. That was the baby. And there's the Oriole saying, go, go. Oh, he's going to go to the window. That orange tree is full. Oh, here he comes. No, that's the bully. Let's see. Look, look, look. Look, look. This is what I'm saying. See, they looked at the pink flower. See, there's 2 hummingbirds here right now. Do you see that? They work that all day. But this one, they just look at it and leave. So they know. The ones that know won't even bother with it. The ones that don't know, see, they love this plant. So I watered that a lot. It needs a bigger pot. And that means, this is like right here. See, this is my hand. See? They're doing this right in front of me. They love that. So the more you water it, then it can refill with nectar. They absolutely love that plant. I want to get more of those. It doesn't get real big, but then I haven't transplanted it. The one in the garden's not getting big either. It stays that size. I might invest and get another one. I can't remember. I don't think the price is, oh yeah, $10. You know what? I can do $10. I'll get another one. I'm wondering if he's going to take it. He's going to check out the Hummingbird Feeder. This one had a perch, but it broke off, and I left it because they sit on top. It just broke off. I'm going to take that in and do a good scrubbing on that soon. But yeah, I'm going to talk about clear bowls in there too. There's nothing wrong with them, but they always look dirty. They look really beautiful, like crystal when you first set them up. And then they don't look good. They yellow. You scrub it, and then hard water. We have the hardest water here. I mean, it breaks everything, our hard water. You get it built up in the plumbing and everything. And so it's fine for the birds. It's just minerals. It's fine for us. But it will, like on a clear bowl, you'll see it, where a colored bowl, you don't. We'll talk about that too. And then I don't know what I'll do here. I'll probably put some more feeders here. And we're going to have the Orioles here until sometime in September. So what I try to do is keep their pizza tray out. This is a toy that you would buy for kids, pizza. I put holes because I had another bowl and it used to fit real tight and the Orioles would feed through. But even though this one's a little bigger that I got, that's okay. They sit on top. So see, they don't get dirty. So the nectar, same nectar you feed the hummingbirds is in there. They can sit on top of the pizza if they want and stay clean. Otherwise, they'll be getting into the bowl and splashing, and it just stays cleaner. And then I just take the whole thing in once or twice a day because they empty that bowl so fast, the Orioles. They're up there. They have babies. They empty the bowl, and then I just come out. I did rambles too long. This is purslane. See what's happening? See this? I've showed you before. Okay, I think it's in there. I don't know if you can see that. You see that? They pop. They literally, and they're all over in here. I'm trying to get rid of them. Right? They're all over in here. So anyways, that's it. So now I'm going to go back. Kitty's saying, well, are we going to have eggs or not? Yes, I'm coming in a minute. Going to work on that again. And that's it. So I'm going to sit back down with my coffee and enjoy the birds. What do we have here? We have an Oriole right here. And he's telling me, go away. Can you see him in the tree? They are so beautiful. They don't bother the hummingbirds, but they're just so big that when they go into the window to feed, what happens is they're just in the way, because they're so big. So I try to give them a different place to feed. Now, the ones that were raised here last year by their parents know us. So they'll come in like that one sitting here. Okay, that one is a Bullock's. They'll come in here and feed. He just went to the window. the ones that were raised here know us. So as I was saying, they'll come right when you're here. They're more shy than a hummingbird, aren't they? They're much more shy. They're not going to just come up to you like hummingbirds will come in my face, and they'll practically land on me and stuff. But the point is, they're used to it. They know us, so they come in and feed. Now, the wild ones that were here a few years ago, they would see me or Gary, they're gone. They're hiding in the bushes. You would not see them, but they would see you. These are getting bolder more and more. I mean, they're all over. Right now, there's about a dozen orioles here. It's a female that went over there. There's babies now. They got babies learning to feed and find food. And so they're just fun to have. I know, Mom wants me gone. That's the hummingbird behind me. So that's it. So I'm gonna, now I just look at this. We chitter-chattered here. Kitty. We chitter-chattered here for too long, didn't we? And I just wanted to kind of share with you because I thought it was the most adorable thing to watch that baby try to learn how to use a water bottle. It's a soda bottle, I should say. That's been really good. I really enjoyed that. If you have any problems with it moving around, just load the inside with rocks, big rocks. Yep, she wants me out, right? Oh, she just took off. She was sitting up there chattering at me. She wants me to go in. She wants to go feed her babies and she's not sure about me. She must have been raised here, but she's not 100% sure. So with that, have a wonderful day. I'm going to go finish my coffee and get some eggs done and start her days to say, have a great day. And don't forget to eat what you grow and ask questions, especially right now on fountains, because that's the one I want to put up soon. And then of course I'm going to do more on containers, lightening up containers, doing all kinds of stuff. And oh, I've got a water saving one that's fantastic. Oh, I love that one. I made myself one. It works like a charm, and I'm going to make more. Have a great day, and don't forget to eat what you grow. Bye-bye.